Hi, I'm Karen, and welcome to today's meditation. I just sat down to channel and see what wanted to come through as a message, and what happened was a beautiful meditation that was about meditation and about the process of learning to still the mind and drop into a place of I am or consciousness where you're simply being awareness itself and connected with that truth of who and what you really are beyond the personality. So if you have no idea what I just said, then today might be just for you. And if you know what I'm talking about, and maybe you're just a little bit caught up in the personality and the mind's dialogue, then today can be a really helpful way to just drop in and connect with your true essence of consciousness itself. And I am inspired by today and something I've been thinking about, which is to offer some beginning type of videos on this channel about meditation and how to learn to meditate, because I think that's really the foundation of being able to become, a vessel to play your role in this grand reorganization that's happening. To become still enough that you can be receptive to hearing the voice of God or all that is that wants to communicate with you so that you can play your part. Stay tuned for that. I will do that at some point, possibly even very soon. And once that is created, I will put the link here so you can check that out. So thanks so much for being here. So in preparation for today, I encourage you to take a moment, take a quiet space, find a comfortable seat, close your eyes. So this is ideal if you're not driving or cooking or doing something else. So just take a quiet moment and then begin to take a few deep breaths and just kind of still yourself, sinking in. You can close your eyes. Withdraw your attention from the outside world and place your attention within on the breath. And we'll begin the channeled portion of this meditation. Allow the energy, our energy, to move through you, from your crown all the way down through your body. A white light carrying with it a purifying, harmonizing, healing quality. Allow yourself to know that all is well. Despite appearances to the contrary, when you look for evidence that all is well, you can always find it, even in the simple fact that you can always come to rest in a sense of well-being within yourself. That option is always there for you. You can always find a place of stillness and presence and well-being in your own center point within. Of neutrality and equanimity. And the fact that you can always find that within is evidence that well-being prevails without as well in the outer world. And some of you may be thinking or saying to yourself that you cannot always find well-being and a sense of peace and harmony within. And to that we say, in that case, it's only a lack of cultivation of a skill and an ability that, with practice, and not very much practice, but with the right guidance, can easily be cultivated. Practice of meditation, letting go of the patterning of the mind and moving into a stilling of consciousness just by discarding thoughts quietly and readily as they arise and moving back into a focus on something. Could be the breath, could be a focus on the heart, or even something like a flame. As you still the thoughts, you'll move into this state of harmony naturally. That is the end result every time of stilling thoughts. And this simple task can seem near impossible for those that do not practice. And that's simply because there's a grooved in pattern and a buildup of thinking. And so just like a stormy water takes a little while to calm down, this is the same idea. The more that you practice stilling the mind, the more still the mind becomes, and the easier it is to still the mind. And every time you sit down with that intention of connecting with your deeper truth or the core of who you are, consciousness itself, there is a process of burning off of those thoughts that need to bubble up and be surfaced and then released. And so it's also an alchemical process. Many people fault themselves for the amount of thinking that takes place within their meditation without understanding that this is a burning off of thought. So long as you don't feed it, and that you just have that practice of letting go of the thoughts as they arise, as much as possible, with an attitude of ease. There is a beautiful receptivity that also arises with the ongoing practice of stilling the mind in meditation, that allows you to be an empty cup ready to let consciousness itself fill you up. You're open and empty, receptive. So this also makes you a wonderful vehicle for divine will, because you've burned through some of your own desires and can more easily hear the whispers of the bigger picture consciousness itself, which understands the matrix of how everything weaves together in your place within that tapestry. We love to sit with you here in the now, in presence, and simply to enjoy being in this state of I am, isness. And since this state is the truth of your nature, the nature of consciousness, we, I, you, love to transport you here. We love to bring you to this place. And there's a wonderful celebration, a grand celebration for you as you arrive, and the more often that you come and stay. This benefits you not only in your own well-being, mentally, emotionally, and physically, but it's also celebrated as a connection with Source, with the foundation of your being, that allows you to serve as a fountain of well-being in the world. a source overflowing and ready to play your part. You can continue in this way as long as you like. Thank you so much for being here with us.